Well, it was good to have an opportunity to get back on the floor and get that bitter taste of a tough loss to Texas at Fort Bliss. And thought we came out and we made some shots early on, had good energy, and then of course UC Davis is a team that's got some veteran players. Had the player of the year on the guard shorts. He's really good. They just scrapped and clawed. And of course, in the first half, the story of what took place in the first game was free throws. Make some free throws. Now you got a pretty decent cushion there. But it was a 7-point game at halftime. I thought the second half we came out and really established and made fatigue a factor in the game. Played some guys off the bench. I thought defensively they were good. They didn't score as many early on, but it's all about wear and tear. And that's the difference in the game. Adrio, he was like a veteran player out there. I think it was his career high tonight. He's playing and got to the free throw line and made his free throws. Dan made free throws. It's amazing how you can go from one half to the next half. And he was 21 out of almost 80%, 21 out of 27 at the free throw line. And if you make those free throws, you're scoring like 90 points. And then there were a couple of turnovers that, we were trying to push the ball out in transition. We take care of the ball there. You got another probably 8 points there. So that's why I said we can score. We just got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot. But I thought our defensive effort was good.
Questions? Yeah, Mike, Adrio, I think he's 9 out of 14 from the field in these 2 games. A lot of jumpers. What do you think when he hit that 3? That's the first career 3 he's ever hit. And what do you think? Why do you think he's improved his shooting, at least in these first 2 games?
It's his time. I really believe he's put time in the gym, and now it's paying off. Now he's actually getting those. He knows he's got an opportunity to play, as long as he continues to play defense. But he's worked on it, and I think when a guy plays with the freedom and the instincts, and he works on it, he's been wanting to make a 3 for the longest. I'm gonna tell you that, and so it's good to see one of them go in. But I was even more proud of him, rebounding. He had 4 rebounds. He touched a lot of the basketball with him. I think at halftime we always chart deflection. I think we had anywhere. I think it was like 27 deflections. He was involved in a lot of those. So, but just confidence. I think Bob is more than anything else. He's worked on it. He's playing with a lot of confidence, and people are putting so much attention on Daniel. We saw that tonight. I mean, Daniel, they packed 3 guys around him. So somebody's going to be the recipient, and I think that's why you see Mason having some wide open shots. Isaiah, because there's so much attention to Daniel Gafford, and so what he's doing is working. Daniel's just got to be better, with the double team. I mean, they're coming at him, he's trying to split him, and they banged him up pretty good tonight. But he's going to get that all year long, so he might as well get used to it.
Hey, Mike, I was going to ask about those double teams as well. On those turnovers that he had, how many of those do you attribute to him or to the other players just not shifting to the right position?
Well, I think of some of his, he probably threaded the needle on a couple of them. Then, we got to get people in position. I mean, the first one that came at him is something we've been working on. I mean, he drilled it, the guy got a wide open layup. He just got to be a little more efficient and not be as sloppy. Because, again, they're going to get physical. He got to determine how they call the game. You got to be strong with the ball. A lot of time he goes in and you lose the ball, and they're going the other way. And you got to man up, and that's going to be my message to him. You got to be strong with basketball. I mean, you got the attention. You want it. You got it. So now you got to be able to handle it. And I think that's how you improve as a player. You get mentally tough and you get physically tough as well.
Mike, you guys jumped on 11-0. I know they made some runs back at you, but you obviously never lost the lead. What do you think was the key to that 11-0 start?
I thought we brought some guys in, and then we had to sub some guys, and I thought they brought some good energy. Like I said, they may not score, but I thought defensively they did a good job of just kind of keeping the game, keeping them at arm's length. And so our team is still finding themselves. Guys understanding the role, and it takes a while. Guys got to trust one another. We're learning it in practice, and now we're learning it in the game. But I really, this UC Davis is a really good basketball team. Their record don't indicate, they're much better than their record is because of, bringing some veteran guys. They didn't panic. Even when we went up 14 to 15, they stayed the course. But over the course of the game, it's a wear and tear effect, and I think that's why you see the game being like it is. We held them to 58 points. That's pretty good defense. That's pretty good defense.
Concerned about rebounding at all? I guess they out rebounded you by 5.
Well, obviously it is a concern. I think when you look at, some of the rebounds, they got, I think in one possession, they got like 3 or 4 rebounds on the offensive board. They were missing shots. And so there's a lot of possession that they got there. We've got to get better, especially when you talk about the teams we get ready to face. We got proud to see Mason get out there and get 8 rebounds. When you guards start rebounding, that makes a big difference. Isaiah had 5. So we got to continue to encourage our guys. Gabe Usabor, he's a guy that, when you look at it, he maybe didn't score offensively, but I thought he had an impact on his game. I'm going to give him 3 charges. The last one they didn't give him to him, but and he got 5 rebounds. So again, we just continue to develop that bench. We get more and more guys that are giving us off that bench. I think that's going to be a big key.
Mason is not what you'd call an old guy since he's just a sophomore, but how do you think that year in junior college maybe helped him get more prepared than the youngsters who are?
Gave him a little more season. I think he played at a high competition level, at Connors over there, and I thought that gave him a little more preparation, for this level. And he's had his moments. I mean, you think about it, even in the game against Texas. But I think he's finding his niche and finding how he fits in with his basketball team. And he's come out each and every game and got us going by knocking shots down, and he's capable of doing that. So the transition for him probably is not as difficult as it is for the young guys.
Mike, after Friday night, you talked about wanting to see more from your bench after your starters played some extended minutes against Texas. How would you assess their play the first 2 games?
I thought tonight they were much better than they were the other night. I thought defensively they were really good in the Texas game. I thought those guys came in and gave us some energy. And if you notice, they played much more tonight. And I thought that allowed Jalen Harris to rest, Isaiah to rest, Mason to rest, even Daniel and Adriel. I thought Adriel was fresh tonight. He was fresh. I mean, you look at his minutes, they're efficient minutes. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for guys giving me efficient minutes. And I think it's just a matter of time before those guys, start scoring. I thought defensively they were really good for us. They just got to get back in terms of the scoring and getting used to playing with one another.
Mike, just what do you think of Mason's game overall? I mean, he scored, he got rebounds, he got, played pretty good defense. It looked like. Just what do you think is overall?
One of the things that Mason is capable of scoring, but it was good to see him get the rebound. I thought he played a good overall game. He even shut, he kind of cut down on the turnovers that he had the other night. He had, I think, 4 in the last game. And it's something I've been, really addressing with our guys. We got to clean it up. So I thought he played some quality minutes for us tonight.
Hey, Mike, knowing how good you guys were behind the arc last year, seeing how people are handling Daniel Gafford this year, do you think that's going to open up the 3-point shooting even more maybe this year?
I really do. I think it's going to allow guys to have an opportunity because they're paying a lot of attention to Daniel, and so guys got to be ready to knock it down. And we got some guys that are capable of knocking some shots down, but they're paying a whole lot of attention to him. But Daniel's got to keep working. We got to move him around. He can't just be around in the paint. We got a lot of guys that can attack the basket, so we get that floor spaced out and maybe get him involved in some screening roles. And he's going to be the centerpiece in terms of what we're trying to do. But at the same time, we saw tonight we had 2 20-point scores in one game. How about that?
2-1.
Reggie Chaney, back-to-back games, limited minutes maybe because of fouls, but good production, rebounding, and you can tell he's going to be able to produce in other areas. Is it a matter of just the speed of the game or him adjusting? He's got some player control fouls. What's causing him to pick up?
I believe Reggie's just thinking too much. He just got to get the plan. I think this week of practice will be good for him. And we've seen what he's capable of doing in practice each and every day. And I think one of the exhibition games he had a double. So he's very capable. He just got to get the thinking out. That's all. He's going to be important. Like I said, come out, but he's going to be really, really important. So again, it's got to become instinctive. It got to be second nature to it. And we see more and more guys. I think Keyshawn is starting to get a feel for it. I think we see Dez had periods of it, so. But with young guys, they're always tied to offense. That's the tough part. They tied to offense, so I gotta make sure and encourage them, you know. Guys, this team scored 58 points. That's pretty darn good defense. Texas shot 19% in the second half. That's pretty good defense. Yeah. So as long as we can stay consistent defensively, because we know and we see it, offense comes and goes. But if your defense is consistent, you got a chance to win.
And Mike, you mentioned that taking care of the ball was a really important factor after that Texas game. How would you evaluate how for the turnover margin?
I think with the exception of Daniel being really sloppy with it, I think for the most part, I can live with, when you play so many guys, you're gonna have probably 10 to 12 turnovers. You know, that's something we really value. And so we just gotta continue to clean it up. And I think Daniel's gotta clean it up. That's, 6 in this game, 6 in the last game, so people gonna keep coming at him. And so if he's gonna turn it over there, then turn it over like that, then he's gonna be able to sit with me.
Mike, Jalen, 1 for 6 from the field, but he has 4 assists, no turnovers, pretty clean floor games. How well do you think he played, excluding obviously in shoot well, but the other things?
Well, that's the beauty of our team. I think, he got some guys that are capable of shooting and scoring basketball. And they're gonna be nice where he's gonna score, it's gonna flow. But tonight, I thought he took the assignment of trying to make sure that the shorts guy really worked, trying to guard him. And that kid ended up having 7 turnovers. So you got to have impacts on the game. How can you impact the game? And tonight, I thought he was the floor general. He kind of kept us. He was captain the defense. I thought he did a good job offensively as well. And the big part about it is that what you're seeing is they're trusting the other guys. We're trusting Keyshawn. I mean, I looked out on the floor. I think it was like 5 freshmen. It was 4 in Gabe, I think. And so it was like 5 freshmen out there. And then I think they kind of got off kilter for a while, and then we had to put a more experienced guys. So that's, as you can see, I'm still trying to find those guys and find a rhythm, because there are going to be times where they're going to be out there together. And if you can get them to really performing right now, they're going to only get better throughout the season.
Last one.
What's Jordan Phillips' status now?
We're looking at him possibly, I think he's got this week, and he may be able to full tilt on next Monday. That's what we're looking at right now. He's got a chance to come and practice and see what he brings to the table. So I'm excited about it. His rehab is going really well, and he's sitting over there chopping at the bits to get on the floor. And I really believe he'll help us. I think he'll add some more depth, to our bench.
Okay, thank you.